Hello and welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to take a look at my top 3 altcoins which I believe will do well in the course of this next bull cycle. First up, please make sure you do hit that like button, that you are subscribed to my channel, and let's crack on. So what I'm going to do is take a look at the market sentiment first, and then we'll jump into 3 altcoins which I believe will do very well, and they are my top 3 holdings in my portfolio. So what we're going to do, we'll check them out, we'll check the dominance out, then we'll look at each individual coin and have a look at some potential areas you could invest and some targets for future. Just starting up here with the Bitcoin dominance. As you can see, the alt season from 2017 is there. We did drop all the way down to 35%. To be honest, I can't say it's dropping down to those levels again, but I can definitely see it's dropping to sub 57%. Currently, we are around 62%. We are struggling to lose this area of resistance. I mean, we have broken down through it a few times and we have closed a couple of weekly candles slightly above it, but it's nothing too concerning. I still think we are in a downtrend. With all this stimulus money coming to the table now, I think people are going to start investing and they're going to see the price of BTC compared to the last stimulus checks. It was around 600 bucks then, and I think BTC must have been around, I don't know, 20, 30k. It's doubled, so people will be looking at altcoins to invest. And that's what I'm going to have a look at now. Have a look at some of my favourite altcoins, which are pretty much leading my portfolio. So first one is Zilliqa. This is my biggest hold and number 1 in my portfolio. As you can see on my weekly time frame, we've done a very significant rise, but we have still yet to break the all-time highs. So I still do think that any buy under all-time highs is a great buy for the future. This all-time high was created when we had pretty much a zero use case and technology out. This is now with a massive ecosystem in place. So I do think that once we break all-time highs and go into price discovery, things will really start to get tasty. But let's just have a look at some potential areas that we could invest. As you can see, we have hit some yearly highs, which is that line there. That was 18th of March. We've done a slight retracement since then, but it's nothing to worry about. We are starting to pick up some momentum now. But let's just have a look at some potential areas to invest. And what I'm going to do is use this move here. So we'll put a Fibonacci on from the bottom of the move up to the top. And as you can see, we've already done that retracement here and lost that 618 level. So that is no longer done. So we will go from this level here. And so I'm going to drop right down into the hourly time frame. Yeah, we'll use this move here. So this is a move that I'm going to concentrate on. We're having a period of consolidation currently, ready for the next leg up. So we'll use this area here. Potential buy zones, I would target 18.3 cent. I think that'll be a nice level to buy. I think anything under pretty much the yearly highs is a nice buy. I mean, even if you bought at these current levels, and let's just have a look at, say if you bought at 18 cent, you still got a further 10% before you even get to yearly highs. I mean, if you zoom right out, and before we even reach all-time highs, you've still got 26%, and that's with no leverage at all. So that's some potential buy zones there. If we just drop back to the daily time frame. So the MACD is currently bullish, and I expect this to stay bullish and keep cracking on and pushing up further and further. The RSI it's not too bad, to be honest. It's not overbought. We have been overbought a couple of times, and that was reflected in the drop in price. So, to be honest, I think that we are mid-ground. What I want to see that RSI shoot up above 80% and stay up there and start pushing in some price discovery and start pushing on. First target to get through is 23 cent. Once we do break that, I will jump into some further price analysis and have a look at some new levels to identify. But yeah, currently, if you're looking to buy, I think anything around 18 cent will be a nice buy. Anywhere in and around this area. I mean, you could put a fib on from this entire move. And you could say that this could be a potential area to target at 16.68. So 0.0168 could be also another level to buy in if the market does allow. If BTC gets a bit of a shakeout, altcoins might follow it down. So you may fill some orders there. But if you're looking to just get in, then I think that could be a nice area there at 18.3 cent. So that is Zilliqa. If we just take a quick look at the BTC pairing, very similar scenario. If you put the fib on from this bottom of the move up to the top, I mean, we've got some solid monthly resistance here, which we are using as support. So if you're looking to buy in, really, 308 Satoshis or even 304 on this 0.5 fib level could be a good level to buy. And then the first target is breaking through monthly resistance at 374 Satoshis. So that is Zilliqa. My next biggest bag is in order of this chart here. So we have Vechain. Look at that astronomical move since pretty much the 23rd of Feb. We have been on a great run. If we just put that into price perspective, already 154% in the course of what's at less than a month, less than 4 weeks. So things are looking good. We are into price discovery. That is all-time high line there. Keep having to move this line up every week. But what we need to do is have a look at for some potential buy zones. I mean, it's hard with a Fibonacci because every move is just getting bought up and bought up and bought up. So let's just have a look on my daily time frame, see if that gives us some better levels. It doesn't really, but what I could do is use this wick here if we do get a bit of a sell-off. The 382 level is usually a nice level to buy. So that could potentially fill some orders at 0.076. But, I mean, like I say, the markets are looking very bullish, so we may not even get there. We are on an upward trend, so things are looking very bullish. If you do not manage to buy in, even if you're looking to buy in, and you're looking at this chart and thinking, all right, I don't know where to buy, it's continued to go up, just buy. I mean, you could even set some orders down here of this 236 level, which is 8 cents on the nose. That will be some psychological resistance, a nice round number there. So if you're looking to buy, I mean, 8 cents on the nose could be a decent level to buy. Then once we do break above all-time highs at 8.7 cents, first major target for me is 10 cents. I do think 10 cents will come very soon in the next week to 10 days. Things are looking good. I mean, let's look. Yeah, the RSI is overbought. It does not worry me that. I want the RSI to stay overbought and stay up in my area and just keep pushing up and pushing up. I just think we have got a good 20 to 30 cent over the course of the next couple of months. So there's potentially some big gains to make there. So that is a couple of buy zones and then my couple of targets there. And then if we just like take a look at the BTC pairing, let's get rid of that TA because that is no longer invalid. This is a level here I marked up for potential buys at 128 sats. We are starting to push up. We're creeping up to 148, 149, 150 sats now. If we do break above 152 sats, we may push on, but that will be a new buy level there at 152 sats. So hopefully we can flip back to some nice levels of monthly support. RSI, again on the BTC pair, is looking like it's getting to that overbought area, but it's not too bad at a minute. So yeah, buy zones, pretty much 128 sats. You could drop into a 4 hour and have a look at this move here. So if we just put a fib on from top to bottom, you could potentially say that we've got some buys at 137 Satoshis as well. So depends how much you want in. If you want to wait, try and get in at 128. But if you're looking to buy now, 137. And then 152 is the first critical area that we need to break through. So that's Vechain covered in both pairs. And finally is Polkadot. I am so bullish on this project. It is, I can't even explain it. The fact that Gavin Wood from Ethereum is there, he's built it from the ground up. Like I said in one of his interviews, he had a green field to build on. Ethereum 2.0 did not happen as he expected. He wanted it solving back in 2016. So he has brought Polkadot to the table. And I honestly think it is a class project. We have parachains coming this year, 100 spots available on the ecosystem to build on the Polkadot framework. So that is going to be massive. And inevitably, the more projects built on Polkadot is going to push the price up. As you can see, we are on a good move here on the daily time frame. So let's just put the fib on from the bottom to the top, highlight a couple of key levels to buy. Things are looking bullish. I mean, just have to be aware that we don't get a major sell-off on Sunday. I know we've not the last few Sundays, but Sundays are quite renowned for sell-off. So just monitor price. You may fill some orders down at 37 bucks. And we also have some buy orders potentially down at 35 bucks. So there are two buy zones. And then the next major target for me is breaking through all-time highs at 42. And then we can really start to look at this fib extension at, I mean, look at all-time high, it's pretty much on that fib extension there, so that's definitely coming. We have 44 bucks. And then I did a price prediction video about 2 months ago, and I said 50 bucks was a massive target, and we're closing them at already. So I honestly think we can do multiples of $50 at some stage. So any orders around here will be very good for long term. If you do manage to buy some and then you see the price absolutely tank, do not sell, do not worry about it. I've explained before, crypto is very, very volatile. So once it's dumped and done its thing, it will recover. We are in a bull cycle, so every pullback has been bought up over a course of pretty much the last 12 months. We had the COVID dump in 2020 March, and ever since then it's been on the up, and that's across all projects. And then finally look at the BTC pair for our time frame again. Just get rid of that previous TA as that now happened. If you look at that, I placed some buy orders around this level at 786. We actually went lower, but we are pushing back up now, so things are looking good there. If we just put a quick fib on before we finish this video up, from bottom to top, if you're looking to buy 618 level, very close to that red line I've put, could be some good buys at 63,000 satoshis, and we have a nice level of pretty much 382 support at 65,200 satoshi. So there are a couple of buy zones on the satoshi pairs. Critical area to get through is this recent highs here, which I'm not too sure is the let's just zoom right out. Yeah, that's the all-time highs as well at pretty much 78,000 satoshis. I think we can start to target that very, very soon. So that is all three pairs covered. Zilliqa, Vechain and Polkadot. I'm massively bullish on all three assets. I really think that over the course of the next few months we can really start to push on and grow and hopefully people can make some great money from that. So that is going to do it for today's analysis. If you have any questions about any of the projects I've covered, jump into my Telegram group, which is a Crypto Troops. You'll find that link in a pinned comment in the description. If you are not already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button. Please hit that like button too, and I'll catch you next time.